Désolé, tout le monde, salut tout le monde. On se retrouve sur Operencia. Bon, j'ai un petit problème de son, j'avais oublié de l'activer, donc je vous montre vite fait en arrière comment on était passé pour arriver jusqu'ici. Bon, j'ai pas avancé beaucoup. Du coup, la solution c'était... la solution. Le mur, on passe à travers. On bute les ennemis. On récupère le coffre et la clé. Tout simplement. Voilà, fallait aller dans la pièce là, récupérer le coffre avec la bonne clé. Esquiver les champignons. Et il y avait un ennemi. C'était ça la solution. Le mur, il fallait passer à travers. C'est génial, hein. Après, vous avez la clé qui vous amène ici. Là, vous avec le système de détection de lumière, vous trouviez l'interrupteur non piégé. Vous arrivez là, vous prenez le loot. Et c'est ici que je me suis arrêté. On peut passer là.
This reminds me of the pool we encountered at the sunken castle.
Yes. Every bit as impossible and ultimately useless to us.
You never know. We might find something to help.
Can't we just throw Mezei to the other side?
On peut pas passer. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a ici? Du bois. Parfait. Une clé. Ici, on pourra pas passer. Je me méfie maintenant, hein, parce que comment on peut tomber à travers des murs? On va retourner au point de départ. Je me suis un peu perdu là. Tac, tac. Désolé hein, les gens. Là au moment où je tourne les épisodes, je suis toujours malade. On fait une sauvegarde vite fait. Pas besoin de trop reposer l'équipe. Et on essaye de mettre la dernière pièce. Il y a un ordre? Ou c'est au pif? Non, il y a un ordre. Sinon, on prend cher. Bas à gauche, étoile. Alors, on la reprend tous. Si on suit la logique de la porte, ici ça serait la lune. Et là, le dernier. C'était ça. GG. Oh putain, les pièges.
The crackling of bones, I hear, can mean only one thing. The wrath of 4 great chieftains I once called family.
Well, if you want to keep this reunion a private affair, old man, you know we'd understand.
Ah. Et je vais commencer le combat à cause du piège mal barré.
If any of you can hear me, know we search this tomb for only the most noble of reasons.
Si je peux rush le mage.
Really big if there, old man. There's as much soul left in those bones as any other ruthless skeletons terrorizing Operencia these days.
You're right. I don't like it, but I know you're right.
They may just be more skeletons, but they're more formidable than any we've faced before.
Allez, soigne tout le monde.
Means their bones crack harder.
Je sens que le combat va être quand même un peu ardu. Heureusement qu'il l'a raté. Et on va essayer de faire en sorte qu'il bloque. Et bon, le mage est tombé. La plus grosse motasse maintenant, c'est lui. À l'épée. Pour l'instant, on a de la chance, ce serait pas trop mal. On va faire une pluie de flèches. Bien, on lui a mis à beaucoup là. Ouh, tout le monde est bas. Tout le monde est bas. Je vais pas pouvoir soigner ce tour-ci. Fou. Achève-le. Ah, il a raté. Ouah, c'est passé. C'est passé, mais c'était juste.
Great chieftains, I am truly sorry, but this had to be done.
Ok, bon, on va le faire up. C'était vraiment juste. Dans le JT, ça servait à rien, je pense. Ah, quoi que ça lui donne plus 4 d'énergie. Ouais, je vais le mettre. Il peut pas le porter, il peut pas le porter. Alors, en termes de compétences. Moi qui pensais qu'il y avait des buffs pas mal lui pour protéger tout le monde, c'est pas le cas. Hein. Tant pis, on va rester sur cette branche là. Alors toi. Ah, j'espère bien qu'elle était meilleure. Je peux pas porter le bâton. Non. Bon. Repos et sauvegarde les gens.
They entered the crypt, and then fright, in its purest form. It gripped their hearts. It held them in place. And moments later, a voice of legend spoke.
My power petrifies you. You cannot move.
Ah, Reka.
Boring. I release you.
Queen Reka, We thank you for your mercy.
Mercy.
This can't be good.
Holding you in place will not kill you. And long have I waited for another chance to fire this bow.
My queen, we mean you no harm.
I do not feel the same.
Oh putain.
Unbelievable.
Le fight du boss.
How does one kill a ghost?
If she can kill us, we must be able to kill her, right?
We cannot kill her.
So we join her in the afterlife.
Mais elle est déjà morte, on la tue.
No, a corporeal apparition can be defeated, same as you or me. They simply expire once exhausted.
Expire? How do you know this?
Experience?
Well, I'm convinced.
Well, I can't think of a more convenient place to die than in a tomb.
I have seen you fight. We will not perish.
Oh putain, la vogue des péons. Elle déconne pas. Papy va bientôt mourir si ça continue. Provoque histoire de protéger tout le monde. Faut soigner Papy. Voilà, elle s'est fait. Parfait. Pour l'instant, tient le coup. Brûle. C'est pas intéressant, on le repose. Pareil. Elle est pas contente. Non, on va le reposer. Allez vite. Je te fais marrer. Oh putain. Quand elle tape, elle tape. Ah, elle brûle. Non, je n'arrêterai pas. Mange-mâche. Oh, les ratés, les blocages, quoi. Enfin, la provoque. Dommage. On va réussir à l'achever. Hein. Ah. Voilà. Elle est morte. La reine est morte. Et eux, ils prennent des niveaux aussi. C'est cool.
Did we just expire her?
Allow me to thank you. Being at peace is so peaceful. Dull. This awakening was a welcome reprieve. I sense a quest of urgency and importance. Yet I also sense disappointment.
It honors us that we were able to abuse you, milady. But alas, we had hoped to find the sword of Attila. The fate of Operencia is at stake. Might you know where to find it?
No.
Ah.
Only he who crafted the blade would sense its power.
Hadur? But he lives in the upper world. The land of the gods. How will we get
Le
there?
pays des dieux, carrément.
If your quest is as noble as you claim, then fate will lead you.
First, fate needs to lead us out of this place. All this exposure to malevolent mushrooms is causing hallucinations. We honestly think we're talking to a royal wraith who told us to visit a god.
Take this arrow, use it to escape this tomb, and leave me in peace. My power fades. You will not see me again. Good luck, heroes.
It's not every day a ghost calls me a hero. Anyone, for that matter.
I see you as a hero, Yoshka.
Why, thank you, Mazay.
Enough flattery. We must find a way to Hadur.
Y'a rien d'autre? Ce qu'on veut, c'est du loot. Ah, un coffre. La robe de Rika. On a volé ses vêtements.
If you rob from the Queen's tomb, there'll be no reward for you. In fact, I will send you to your own tomb myself.
Mazay showing some backbone. I can always come back when this is all over.
Ah bon. On n'a pas le droit de lui piquer. Oh. Soyez pas si dur. Bon, du coup, désolé les gens. C'est de nouveau l'instant. On dépense des points. Alors, JT, bonus de dégâts physiques. Ça, on est... c'est plus pour lui. Non. Je pense pas avoir meilleur. Donc on est parti. On va lui remettre de la force. La puissance. Voilà. À ton tour. Un peu de vigueur. Il reste plus que le vieux. Et on va leur mettre un point de vie parce que très très fragile il est. On utilise la flèche pour sortir les gens. Et cette fois-ci l'arbre mojo va peut-être nous laisser passer. Tout simplement 7,2% des gens seulement. En même temps avec l'histoire des murs auxquels on passe à travers, je comprends que des fois tu puisses pas trouver. retourner dans la forêt qui veut notre peau.
As the companions departed the tomb of Reiko, a stranger crossed their path. He wore the rags of a common peasant and the exhaustion of a man running for his life.
If you gentlemen seek to rob me, I assure you I have nothing but my life to give.
But on the contrary, what happened to you?
A three-headed dragon has invaded the middle world once more.
Like Thade, slain by Attila, decades ago.
Whatever its name, it tore my village apart. My wife, my children, gone. I may be the only one who survived.
That's terrible.
You're welcome to join us.
If you don't mind traversing a path of relentless near-certain death.
Well, you certainly seem armed well enough to handle any threats. What brings you here?
We aim to bring back the sun.
On a perdu le soleil.
Somehow.
Voilà ce qui nous amène.
Sounds impossible, but noble. Far too dangerous for a simple man like me. I am headed to the Deva fortress, not far from here. I'll be safe there, and perhaps its army can help with the dragon.
I understand. Good luck on your travels, stranger.
Sharkos.
What?
The name is Sharkos.
May our paths cross again, Sharkos.
They will. Yes, I believe they will. Farewell.
A most curious encounter, that.
He won't make it to Deva on it.
Tiens, lui il a pas tout dépensé. Ok, tac tac tac, il me restait un point du coup. Voilà.
His own? No way.
We must hope for the best for him. And focus on the quest of our own.
Your assistance in the tomb was greatly appreciated. My bow is yours, at least until I figure out how to reach the land of the gods.
Perhaps Sebastian could use the merchant's guidance as well.
The merchant, you say? Of course. It's been years.
You know him?
Yes, I know the merchant. And I already know you are in for a great surprise.
They returned to find a pathway clear of roots. Olfa was true to his word.
You have earned the right to pass. Do not disappoint me. And thank you.
They arrived at the merchant's hut, where Sebastian introduced his companions to an elderly woman named Elia.
Elia? This is the Merchant of the Woods.
You were expecting a man, weren't you?
Yes, and someone less wrinkled, with a shop full of weapons.
Forgiving Yoshka's indelible charm, he does have a point. Were you robbed?
Allow me to show you something.
The old woman reached into a brown leather bag beside her. She revealed a fine blade.
My gift to you. The rest will require a fee.
Thank you kindly. But your bag is clearly empty. What more have you to sell?
Empty? Is it now?
She reached into the bag and retrieved a bow. Once more, a spear. A third time, a shield. The group stood in silence as she returned all three items to her bag. Her empty bag.
I don't believe it.
This bag reveals items as readily as said items are ready to be revealed. It is that simple.
Years later, your literal bag of tricks still amazes me.
I will provide weapons and armor. I ask only for fair payment.
Well, you speak as though you plan to join us.
You fear I will slow you down?
Let's just say you don't. The question remains, where the hell are we going? We're off to find the sun and send the old man to the god who crafted a legendary sword. A god I'm not so sure I believe in the first place.
Oh, Hadur is very real. The Firesmith King of the Copper Forest.
Do you know how to reach him?
No, but I do know who can. We must go.
As they left the great forest, the old woman revealed their destination, a fortress known as Balvanyos. There, they would find a Taltos to lead them to the land of the gods. After many miles of complaints from Yoshka, they reached a bridge. A very broken bridge.
This should not be like this.
No, it should not.
A woman drew near. She spoke in a somber tone. A tone of great loss.
A curse has claimed this path.
More curses? And who are you?
I'm Kella of the Stonemasons Guild. Well, formerly.
Your reputation precedes you. Even I know of the stonemasons.
We built Deva Fortress, but not without sacrifice. Great sacrifice.
Yes. A dark enchantment created this castle.
And a dark enchantment has ripped it apart.
Going around Deva will cost us days.
Then we still pass through it.
No, you don't. Not without a fight. A very supernatural one at that.
We're really not done fighting ghosts, are we?
Ha! If it means fulfilling our quests, I should hope not.
Very well then. I will join you, for there is much more to tell.
And then they followed an old woman and a mason into a haunted castle. No one is ever gonna believe this.
The swirling whirlwind atop this castle. What was that, Kella?
Our destination. My hammer, Stoneheart, is locked in place there. Without it, I'm not only useless to you, I'm also unable to lift the castle's curse.
We need only pass through.
Yet, you will not pass without the curse being lifted. And lift it we shall.
Are you ever going to tell us what actually happened here?
Yes, at least what I know. But let's get moving first.
Do you think we'll see the villager we spoke to? He said he was headed to Deva.
Then he was headed toward his doom.
No great loss. There was something off about him.
While you could use some lessons in empathy, I also tend to agree with your assessment of his persona. Something off, indeed.
It won't move. It's too heavy.
I sense the presence of the living. Assist me.
Who?
I await your rescue.
Rather presumptuous, isn't he?
And yet, I'm very curious.
I'm so used to fighting skeletons now. Their rotting flesh makes these fellows so much more personable. How rude of me. I never caught your name.
Now, we must move on.
I must know more about your lovely intangible armory there, Elia.
My bag. You just want to know if it's really worth stealing.
We met such a short time ago, old woman. Yet you know me so well.
I can't believe I've never asked myself. Where does that bag come from, Elia?
The story of how I attained it is for another day. But would you believe it was found at the battlefield?
That actually sounds plausible. If so, it's very likely a tool of the underworld.
Yes, for all we know, Urdug's own personal blacksmith hands things to me through the ether. Having no idea he arms midworlders preparing themselves for war against his own kind.
How devilish of us.
Well, Urdug literally is the devil. So, what goes around comes around. Look, I don't know how it works, but as long as it gets its gold in return, it seems to be happy. Speaking of which, you look like you want to spend some right now. You'll want to see what has just arrived. Welcome to the humble shop of the Merchant of the Woods.
Humble seems an understatement. It's just you and your sack, isn't it?
I need nothing else, and nor do you. Simply view my list and tell me what you like.
Where does the list come from?
Yes, we would.
So demanding, Yoshka. And you wonder why no one likes you?
I assure you, there are many other reasons.
Well, I try not to dislike someone based on their looks.
Hey!
The list comes from the same place the items do. The same place where the items you sell me return.
We can sell you items as well.
So long as you don't have them equipped, yes. You can even buy them.
Ah, indeed. That's the area I've always...
I'll find a way to surprise you some...
Pleasantly, I hope.
Yes.
Alas, my freedom awaits.
You sure this is a good idea? Letting whoever's in there out. It's sealed up pretty tight.
Worry not. You will be greatly rewarded.
We'll have you out in no time.
The companions opened the door and looked upon the four-legged beast inside with wonder.
You stare as though you have never gazed upon a griffin.
A what?
In most cases, I would have killed you on sight and fed you to my children. But a griffin is not without his sense of gratitude. I did promise you a reward. This feather.
A feather? Is it too late to lock him up again?
This priceless feather is imbued with the power to lift any object it touches with ease. You're welcome.
I suppose we should also thank you for not eating us.
Do not tempt me. You have no idea how hungry I am. Each of you very likely faces a grisly death within these walls. If desperate, perhaps I may return to feast upon your carcasses. But may my gift help delay such an outcome for as long as is possible. Farewell.
That creature sure has a knack for memorable farewells. I'll give him that.
I think we know just where to test our new gift.
Remarkable! I'll need one of these for myself once we've saved Operencia.
A little exercise.
It is done.
I know. It's an honor to fight me.
Stay down.
My lady, we have reached your hammer.
Thank you, Meze, Knight of King Vakar.
You know of my kingdom.
Of course she does. She helped build its castle. I was there.
Anna!
In the flesh, so to speak.
Help me release you. Free my hammer.
You will have that chance, if you earn it.
How many of them are under your control, Anna?
Of those who betrayed me, only Boldijar escaped my wrath. And yourself. Though that will soon change. I have opened a door. Enjoy your reunions.
I have so many questions.
Ask me as we camp. For now, be ready for anything.
Revoilà. Désolé, apparemment mon micro a dû couper en cours de route. Je ne sais pas à quel moment. J'espère qu'il n'aura pas coupé trop longtemps. J'espère que j'ai pas l'air de parler trop con. Dans le vide. Ah, it's a trap! It's a trap!
Never have I seen such a monstrosity.
Anna is one with this fortress. She controls
Haute résistance.
every
Ok.
On the bright side, he doesn't look very smart.
Then again, Yoska, it is smart enough to wish you dead. Maybe I could learn something from it.
Ha ha ha.
Oh putain, il met des claques. On a déjà soigné tout le monde. J'ai de glace. Sacré claque l'enfoiré. Bon, on va pas les grands moyens. Voilà. Golem de pierre, d'accord. Ah, il a lâché quelque chose. Du bois. Non, le bois il est en dessous. Il est là. Bon, bah du coup on va aller reposer tout le monde. On sauvegarde. Et bah écoutez les gens, je pense qu'on va faire la pause VOD là. Je vous remercie d'avoir suivi. N'hésitez pas à commenter, mettre un petit pouce bleu, ça fait toujours plaisir. Et à vous abonner à la chaîne. Moi je vous dis à la prochaine pour la suite des aventures. Ciao tout le monde. Une bonne journée.